18 banners? 18 banners? 18 banners, dog. Pelle Larsson, Swedish Swish, Sweet Dan Marley is Heat culture. Came into the third quarter and dunked it with all the authority, man. Next possession, body Jason Tatum, who got the layup. By the way, Jason Tatum, softest player in the league, bro. He was so sad that Pelle Larsson was cooking him, and then Pelle got an and one. No call, because Pelle Larsson don't get no call. Should have been an and one. But Pelle gets the tough lay on him, taps the ball back to Jason Tatum, who doesn't catch it, and then he's going and crying at the officiating. Oh, boo-hoo, he threw me the ball. Call delay a game. And of course, the Celtics D-riding refs awarded Jason Tatum for his crying. But I got no respect for that bum. All he does is cry. That's all he does. Listen, Jason Tatum is feared by nobody. But Pelle Larsson fears nobody. Kyle Anderson. Kyle mother effing Anderson. That's why he's the GOAT. The GOAT. Listen, the pillars of my franchise are Bam Adebayo and Tyler Hero, and I was a fool for every time that I've said otherwise. And I apologize, because bring on the Cavs, because it has always been, and will forever be the greatest three words in the world, and that is Heat in 5! Damn, what a game, y'all. Listen, the playoffs are coming up in like 2 weeks, and we might not be able to watch any more basketball down in Miami. So let me enjoy this one. Let's all enjoy this one, Heat Nation, because that was a fun-ass game, dog. 6 straight win by double digits? Oh, my God, dog. I got so many notes on this game. I don't even know where to start. You come into the game, you got no Wiggins, no Duncan Robinson. I really hope everything is good with them, because I'd love to add them into this unit. They were playing really well just a week ago before they went down. Of course, the Celtics, they had no Holiday, Porzingis, Horford. I don't care about that. I said in the last postgame video, as long as the Jays are playing, we got ourselves a game. And I will feel good as hell if the Heat win. And not only did they win, we kicked their ass. We went into Boston and brought the buzzsaw with us. Joe Mazzulla, he couldn't take it. The man got a technical. The calmest coach in the league, the corniest and cringiest, but also the calmest coach in the league got a technical, because that's how good the Miami Heat were. He emptied his bench with like 4.5 minutes to go in the game. He quit because he could not compete with the Heat culture that we brought with us to Boston. And I'm sure little Bill Simmons was sitting there in the audience doing that little that dumb face that he does. Oh, how did the Heat keep beating it? Well, that's because your star player is soft. That's how. Oh, my God. Man, the first quarter, I was a bit disgusted. You had Eric Reed compare Luke Cornett to Wilt Chamberlain. Never want to hear that comparison again. Although it was rightfully so, because that's how the Heat were making Cornett look. Of course, you had no Horford and you had no Porzingis, but no problem for Boston early on, because Luke Cornett was amazing, had 10 points in 6 minutes. One possession frustrated the hell out of me. The Celtics got 4 straight shots off because they kept getting offensive rebounds, ended with a Cornett putback. But I don't really want to blame Khalil Ware, who was his matchup, because the Celtics were going a lot of pick and roll, but it's very clear that the Heat's game plan was to let everyone else beat you, lock down the Jays, don't let Tatum, don't let Brown score. So when those guys were trying to get into their pick and roll action, Khalil Ware was hedging a lot, as if to set a soft double team on those guys, which obviously left Cornett wide open to the rim a few times. But I'm not mad at that, because obviously the Heat's game plan was incredible tonight. You had Pelle Larsson off rip guarding Jason Tatum. Now, y'all know I love Pelle. I've always said he's good at a little bit of everything. That includes defense. But one of the things that I've always said about Pelle this year as well is he's not a great isolation defender, or at least not as great as they make him out to be. I think he's exceptional on help defense. I think he's exceptional in passing lanes. And I think he does have the intangibles, size, athleticism, IQ, hustle to be a great isolation player one day. But he's not quite at the level where he should be guarding the Tatums and Browns yet. We've seen that a few times this year. It hasn't worked out well. He's a bit of a foul magnet, although he doesn't get any respect by the officials. But Tatum got a few easy things going early on there. It kind of reminds me what the Heat tried to do last year with Jaime Jaquez. They were throwing him on DeMar. They were throwing him on all these great wings, and he wasn't good. because he's not a great defender, even though kind of like Pelle, in theory, he should be. He's a guy 6'6", relatively athletic, decent size. Although Jaime, I don't think, is anywhere near as strong as Pelle is. But you get what I'm saying. They have relatively similar intangibles. But Jaime wasn't a great isolation defender. Pelle is not yet, but he will get there. And he did make a lot of great plays today, though, in isolation. But he just gets a little bit too reachy is all. Yeah, Pelle was great, though, still. 6 free throw attempts early in the first quarter. He was attacking. He had this one, talking about Pelle not getting a good whistle. This one play, I felt like he bodied Tatum so well, used his chest, which you're allowed to do. We know Tatum likes to push off. They never call it. But they called a foul on Pelle Larsson. This one time he was guarding Tatum in isolation. Spoelstra challenges because I think it was just a nice physical play. But the rest don't respect Pelle Larsson, so the Heat lose the challenge. But just nice to see Spo use the challenge in the first quarter for his young guy. He sees Pelle out there working hard, making a good play, and Spoelstra says, will this probably get overturned? No, but I'm going to use my challenge just to show our young guy Pelle, hey, I respect the hell out of your hustle. We got your back. And I did like that by Spoelstra. I found out that I find that to be noteworthy. I interrupt this video to tell y'all about something that you're definitely going to want to hear about, because let's be honest, things aren't so great with the Miami Heat right now, but that's okay because March Madness is here and every game is a chance to cash in. And y'all know I'm locked in, so I got to dabble a little bit in the sports betting. So what better way to do that than with MyBookie's Bet and Get program, where when you bet on a March Madness game, you get a surprise reward. That could be cash back, bonus chips, free bets. You never know what's coming next. And as Heat fans, y'all should be locked in too, because truthfully, we're probably going to have a very high draft pick. But I'm good with that because Cooper, Flag, VJ, Edgecombe, all the top prospects are looking amazing. So make sure y'all get in on the action with MyBookie and sign up using promo code MM50. That's MM50. And that will allow you to boost your bankroll with a deposit bonus to make sure you get the most out of your money. And if you don't want the deposit bonus, that's okay too. Just make sure to let them know that I sent you. So bet on any game, anytime, anywhere, only with MyBookie. Now, let's get back into the video. We're going to the second quarter. Tyler continues a very strong first quarter. He was running the offense so well. Had a great dime to Davion, who hit a 3. Then another great dime to Bam, a Bam midi. That got it to a 12-point game. That dime to Bam was like, he did that yo-yo dribble, the thing that you be seeing Chris Paul do back in the day. Hero was cooking early on. Had a bit of an inefficient second half, but he did still make some plays. We'll get into that later on. But yeah, his first half was awesome. This all-time play. Not all-time play. Let me relax a little bit. But a great play by Hero in the first half. He picked Jaylen Brown's pocket, then got a great transition layup over Derek White. That's the play that really got Joe Mazzulla heated. That's where he got his technical. Mazzulla, I kind of go back and forth on whether I like him. He is corny, like I was saying earlier, some of his responses and stuff, but some of them are funny. He almost has that too cool for school mindset, which, I don't know. Some of his quotes are funny, some are lame. What are you going to do? But it was out of character for him to get that technical. And then a couple plays later, Bam Adebayo had an and one that put the Heat up 15 with 5 minutes to go. And then Bam had 8 so far early in the quarter, so he really got going there after being scoreless in the first quarter. And then the Heat are up 15. Looks like they're going to go up 17 off an easy, fast break. Kyle Anderson and Bam. The only guy back was Derek White. Looks like Bam's going to get a dunk. But then Derek White makes a hell of a play to strip the ball. That leads to a Peyton Pritchard 3. So it turned what could have been a 17-point game into a 13-point game, or into a 12-point game, actually. 5-point swing. And I'm thinking, damn, this could be the turning point of the game. But it really didn't turn into that. You had the refs. Oh my, so many plays today with the refs. I hate complaining about officiating in a game you won by 21, but this one play, Davion Mitchell didn't touch Derek White anywhere on this three-pointer. He might have tipped the ball. No, got nowhere close to the body, the hands, nothing. Foul on Davion Mitchell while White shooting the 3. Davion also got a tech, so White got 4 free throws. He was able to hit 3 of them. That cut it to a 9-point game. But then the ending of that second quarter really was a sign of things to come because it was amazing. Hero had a great driving left-hand layup. Tough finish. There was like a 5-second shot clock differential. Heat get the stop. Hero's running in transition and throws just a bullet pass dime dot right in the shooting pocket of Haywood Highsmith, who cashes a 3 at the buzzer, and that put the Heat up 14 at halftime. Now, the Celtics were 3 of 18 from 3 at this point. You knew they were going to get it going eventually, and that did happen in the third quarter. Now, not right away, because the Heat did come out of the gates hot. You had Ware take advantage of a Hauser mismatch. As soon as Spo saw Hauser on Khalil Ware's back, Spo was yelling, "Go to work." Oh, I love that. When has Spo ever yelled at a rookie to go to work with a mismatch in the post? Never. Just shows the confidence that Spo has in Khalil Ware. Ware got fouled, hit 2 free throws. Bam hit a corner 3. And then Jaylen Brown missed a layup off of Khalil Ware. Great contest. Like, Ware, I think, was rotating very well today, and he was hedging great, like I was saying earlier, too. But Brown missed the layup because of the great Ware defense. He got frustrated, was late getting back on defense. Because of that, he had to catch up to his man, Alec Burks, fouled him, and won. Alec Burks hits the free throw. That will put the Heat up. I don't know what that put the Heat up, but that put him up a decent amount. I think that might have got him up close to 20. But then you had the Pelle Larsson explosion, who every game now, 3 games in a row since he's been inserted into the starting lineup for Wiggins, he's been great. And this sequence by him, I'm going to remember this forever. He had a dunk, which put the Heat up 22. That's the dunk y'all saw earlier in this video. Then that's when he bodied Jason Tatum for the layup. Tatum crying. Oh my God, what a soft ass. I don't even know if I could say the word that rhymes with bussy, but that's what Jason Tatum is, man. But then after that, Pelle Larsson follows Tatum's antics with a 3-pointer on Jason Tatum. Next possession, Pelle out jumps Jason Tatum for an offensive rebound, gets fouled, really grabbed the game by the horns and took it over for that several-minute stretch there until the Celtics floodgates did get open. You had Derek White, you had Tatum, even that rookie Baylor Shireman hit a 3. The Heat's 22-point lead would actually get cut down all the way to 3 with 4 minutes to go. Jaylen Brown had an and one on literally the worst call I've ever seen. Pelle, I'm telling you, Pelle Larsson, I swear on my life, Pelle Larsson did not touch him at all. There might have been this much space, which is what, like a good 8 or 9 inches? I would call that about average, right, guys? Right? 8 or 9 inches between Pelle Larsson and Brown. Brown does the thing where he kicks his legs back and one. Dumbass refs, bro. And then also during this stretch, I didn't like what I saw from Hero. He was doing more so foul hunting and complaining than actually scoring. This is at a time when the Heat needed buckets. I was looking for Hero to be the guy. And I appreciate his aggressiveness to try to get to the line, try to be that star player like what Jimmy Butler would have did in this case and get to the free throw line. But there's a way to do it, Hero, without foul hunting and then complaining afterwards. There was just a lot of that from Hero during that stretch. But then there was another example of Jason Tatum crying. Davion Mitchell was clamping him, as he does. And then Tatum hooks him. He still gets clamped. Tatum throws the ball out of bounds over Jaylen Brown's head. Then he's crying to the refs. And then he got teed up, which, how are you going to hook a guy, turn it over, then get mad at the refs like you didn't just hook a guy? Even John Crotty was going crazy on that hook. Reed and Crotty were getting into it today, man. And they usually try to stay level-headed, but you know how big a game this was. Like, okay, it don't mean nothing in the standings. The Heat, are still in 9th. The Celtics aren't going nowhere. But just what it means for the vibes of the locker room and how you feel about them going forward, it means something, man. And for all we know, they could lose the next 5 games and we feel like crap again. But I'll worry about it if it happens. For now, I'm going to enjoy the win. The Heat would withstand a sensational quarter just from both sides to go up 10. Shout out Kyle Anderson, who at the end of that third quarter, beginning of the fourth quarter, was doing everything. Had a step back midi fade, had a beautiful pump fake. This is how slow his pump fake was. And because that looks just like his normal shot, Cornette fell for it. Kyle Anderson got to the rim, drew 2 free throws, had a D-Wade, Euro step. Oh my God. He was incredible. He was awesome. And then in the fourth quarter, Larsson hit a 3, then Davion hit a 3. That put the Heat up 15 with 5 minutes to go, and that was all she wrote. 15-point game with 5 minutes to go is really nothing in today's. I don't want to say nothing, but it's very possible to come back from that amount. But Joe Mazzulla didn't care. He emptied his bench. Meanwhile, the Heat are the ones who have a second night of a back-to-back yesterday, so keep that in mind as I go through the box score here. But you had Pelle Larsson, 16 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists. Just his energy. Oh, my. I hope he's not a guy that drops off next year like we've seen with Jaime Jaquez. I hope not. I don't think so because he's already much more versatile than Jaime Jaquez. He's a little bit of a better shooter. Maybe a lot better, but still not a great shooter. So what does that tell you about Jaime Jaquez? But I'm very hopeful on Pelle Larsson. Now, I'll trade him for John Morant. I posted a video on that yesterday. Shameless plug. Go check it out. But he was awesome today. Adebayo with 21, 5, and 6, 60% from the field. Hit 2 threes as well. Khalil Ware, 7 and 5, but he felt way more impactful, truthfully. Burks got you 10 points, 4 or 5 shooting from him. Another great start. Tyler Hero, 25.6 rebounds, 9 assists. He shot 39% from the field. A lot of that, like I was saying, was in the second half where he cooled down a bit. But you know why I don't care? Because he had 9 assists to 0 turnovers. A team like the Boston Celtics with the defense that they have and the switching that they do and no Drew Holiday, but you still had Derek White. For him to have 0 turnovers is, I've never done this before. Standing ovation for Tyler Hero, man. That's a bit of an awkward angle for you guys to look at. I understand that now. But stellar performance from Tyler Hero. Maybe not stellar, but, you know, I'm going to give him some credit because I didn't have a lot of hope for him in this specific matchup. But yeah, Highsmith off the bench got you 10 points. Davion, 13 points, 7 assists to 1 turnover. We'll say it every video. Great assist-to-turnover ratio for Davion. And then Kyle Anderson was literally your 3rd leading scorer for the Heat with 19 points. He shot 7 of 11. He outscored Tatum. He outscored Derek White. He did not outscore Jaylen Brown, but he outscored everyone on the Celtics outside of Jaylen Brown. And then on the night, the Celtics shot 12 of 43 from 3. Some nights you're going to catch them in a cold like that just because they're such a heavy 3-point shooting team, but it happens, man. But oh, what a game, man. Whew. Listen, the Heat got the Memphis Grizzlies tomorrow. Tonight, Bam only played 30 minutes. Hero played 38. That is quite a bit. But yeah, we'll see what happens with the Grizzlies tomorrow. I don't think John Morant's going to get suspended. They said the NBA was looking into that whole hand gesture thing he did. I don't know. I don't think they'll suspend him. I just think John Morant needs to be a little bit more self-aware. But anyways, like the video, comment your thoughts down below. I'm very curious to hear what y'all think. Make sure to subscribe because all the support is greatly appreciated. That being said, I'll see you on tomorrow's video. Peace out, everyone.
Look, pull up in your city tryna get that dead face. Do it on my own, I don't need no dead weight. Had to kill him off, yeah, I need a head space. You know this homegrown bitch don't offend me.